The clock on the nightstand glowed 3:04 a.m. The house lay in a breathless silence. Outside, the wind stirred leaves, but inside every heartbeat seemed louder than the last. Then Daisy's bark cut through the darkness, with urgency, ferocity. It wasn't a bark of excitement. It was a cry. She leapt forward, claws scraping wood, body shaking, nails at the nursery door. Mark bolted upright in bed. Alana jolted awake. "What's wrong?" she whispered, voice trembling. Daisy's frantic sound echoed through the hall as they stumbled out of their bedroom, hearts pounding. They reached the nursery door. Daisy's paws scratched, her bark rising. Mark glanced at Alana, his face pale. He threw the door open and froze. Baby Emma lay limp in her crib, her eyelids fluttering, breath shallow. The air in the room felt heavy, oppressive, as if something invisible pressed against their lungs. Mark knelt by the crib, shaking the baby gently. "Emma? Emma!" Alana rushed in behind him, voice cracking. "Oh God, what's happening?" Daisy hovered at the doorway, ears flat, eyes wide, growling softly, protective, insistent. Outside, the furnace hummed. In the basement, an exhaust pipe cracked. Invisible gas, carbon monoxide, was leaking into the air, filling every corner of the house, suffocating hope slowly and methodically. Mark lifted Emma into his arms. Her skin had begun to pale. Her lips held a faint bluish tint. Alana gasped. They backed out into the hallway, Daisy at their heels, barking, urging them onward. Morning the day before, Daisy at their feet, tail sweeping, whining at a shadow on the wall. Mark flicked on a lamp. Nothing. Alana had sighed. Maybe she's just anxious. They had almost considered returning her to the shelter. Her barking was too much, her fear too raw. But Alana watched Daisy that night, curled by Emma's crib, protective and alert, and something in her said, "She's trying to tell us something." Daisy had been a rescue. Found wandering, starved, trembling. She had stared into empty eyes but never given up. She had survived. And now, tonight, she was fighting without reason, without reward, just instinct. Mark, still holding Emma, called 911. "We need help. Our baby." She stopped breathing. "We think there's gas." His voice cracked. Alana paced, calling neighbors through the windows, knocking doors. Daisy led them out the front door. The night air hit them, cold, biting. They climbed down the steps, Emma cradled, Daisy circling, barking at the windows, at the walls, warning, guarding, refusing to let them falter. Within minutes, the wail of sirens approached. Fire trucks, paramedics flooded the driveway. The paramedics rushed inside. Daisy stayed at the edge, ears pinned back, watching, refusing to be ignored. They found elevated carbon monoxide readings inside. The furnace was shut off. The house sealed. The danger had been real, close, lethal. Emma was carried out on a stretcher, intubated, drip lines in place. Mark and Alana escorted her, dazed, tears falling, Daisy panting beside them. At the hospital, Daisy paced the hallway outside the NICU. Mark sat in a stiff chair, elbows on knees, head bowed. Alana clung to his arm, whispering prayers into the cold silence. Inside, Emma's chest rose and fell with the ventilator's rhythm. The doctors said it had been a narrow escape. 10 more minutes and she, or they, might not have woken. Mark's voice cracked. "We almost lost her, and maybe us too." Alana whispered, "But Daisy, our Daisy, she saved us." They slipped into the room. Daisy quietly padded in, nose nudging Emma's hand. She lay down beside the crib, eyes soft, vigilant. Over the coming days, Emma stirred. Small movements, tiny breaths. Daisy never left her side, lying near the crib, ears pricked, watchful. Neighbors and media called her a miracle. Firefighters presented a plaque. The local paper ran a headline, "The dog who barked loud enough to save a life." Mark framed the photo of Daisy in the hospital room. Alana whispered to her, "You're more than a pet. You're family." Daisy, once unwanted, once abandoned, had become their protector. Her past pain had sharpened her instincts. She had warned them. She had saved them. And now, in every silent breath and shared smile, that moment lived on. Night returns. The house is still. The clock glows 3:04 once more, this time a reminder, not a threat. Emma breathes. Daisy stretches, tail slowly wagging, eyes soft and steady. Mark and Alana stand in the doorway. They look at Daisy, no words. Just a nod, a tear. Rescue dogs come to us broken. But sometimes, the broken ones become the heroes we never expected. Daisy did not bark for attention. She barked because she had to, because she saw danger where no one else could. If you believe every dog deserves that second chance, share the story. Subscribe to Hero Paws. Let's tell the stories of those who save others, one tail wag, one bark, one heartbeat at a time.